How's it going, guys? So this week on the PhantomCave news, we're going to be talking about the latest Phantom. We're also going to be talking to a new bookshop owner who is currently, right now, has the Phantom in stock. So we're going to be talking about that and a lot more in this week's PhantomCave news. A new Phantom comic coming out this week, and that comic that it is Nosferatu's Revenge. And the number for this week's issue is 1907. So the cover artist is done by Alex. The cover art is done by Alex Tripp, and his colorist Thomas Mason. Now this cover art, it's amazing. I'm going to point out. I'm going to show you the cover art. Look at it. So damn cool. Now this cover artist, Alex Tripp, I'm going to be saying in the next couple of years, Alex Tripp, I reckon, is going to be getting better with more experience, and we're going to see a more high quality of Phantom art and a lot more artworks by him in the future. Now this cover, I'm going to feature this in the top 10 2021 Phantom covers, which will be coming out in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, I like this cover. Oh, it's so damn good. So moving on, we're going to, in the next week or so, a few publications will be releasing a new graphic novel, The Monster and the Ghost. Now this graphic novel, you're probably asking, it's coming in a good time because we've got this graphic novel just a week before, possibly a week before Christmas. So it's going to be looking okay. I haven't got any sneak peeks. I haven't got any previews for you right now because nothing has been released. Now, coming up in today's news, we are going to be talking to a local bookshop is now stocking the Phantom. We've got the latest Shakti Comics news. We've got the Phantom music CD gets fully pledged in Sweden. And we have a new segment, Fantastic Art by the Phans. So today we're going to be talking about a fairly new and fantastic bookshop that has opened in my small town of Mudgee, New South Wales. So I asked him, how is it going? How are they able to basically stock the Phantom? And this is what he had to say. So the Book Nest Mudgee is only quite a new bookstore. Opened a year ago in Mudgee, New South Wales, country New South Wales. In that year, our comic shelf has quickly become one of the most popular sections. Manga is particularly popular, and I usually do actually buy most of my... I'm going to be trying to basically buy most of my comics, like DC, Marvel, and even Phantom ones, hopefully real soon. And the newest book that they've got out, so why they are stocking the Phantom is because they got in contact with the local distributor that distributes the Phantom all across Australia. They basically said they started with the 7th anniversary book, which is it's also a hardcover, which I'll be showing up on the screen right now, and it's also a trade paperback, which is the number 2 trade paperback that few publications have basically published. And so they wanted to create a new sequels, the 7th anniversary collection, which features 3 classic stories and 3 new sequels from the contemporary comics creators. It's a beautiful book in colour throughout and a great celebration of what makes the Phantom such an enduring popular character. I grew up... So when he was growing up in Australia, he basically grew up on the Phantom, which is a great comic. Now, I only got into the Phantom in 2016, and I just think my opinion on this situation, I just think it's a great thing that we can actually get Phantom books at our local news agency, obviously, but it's also a great thing that we get to have a look and we get to buy bookshops. We get to have a look at bookshops that might even have the Phantom in. Like, I've been to bigger cities and they don't even stock the Phantom. So it's a great thing that in my town they have a place where I can go to get my usual comics, get even better comics than what you can probably get in the city, and you can actually get Phantom ones, which is amazing. It's mind-blowing. And the ways you can basically check out Booknest Mudgee is by the informational links will be in the description down below, and you can contact them by their Instagram at Booknest Mudgee, their Facebook Booknest Mudgee, and their phone number is 0263721326. Their website is booknestmudgee.com.au. In the last week or so, you may have seen on Facebook to do with the new Indian Phantom publisher called Shakti Comics. They are releasing new Phantom comics, but they're not only releasing new Phantom comics, they're doing a variant cover. Yes, they're doing variant covers. So in the last week, in the last day or so, we've seen 3 new Phantom covers, and they will be up on the screen right now. It's so great that we actually get to see new publishers, and with those new publishers, new comics, so collectors and fans can actually collect them and basically put them into their collection and read them. Now, my opinion on these covers, I quite like the other two. Like, I think the other two, which will be up on screen right now, one of them where the Phantom is basically getting attacked by a tiger or a lion, it reminds me of this cover. This cover was done by Antonio Lemos back in 2016. It got published back in 2016, and it's one of my first actual Antonio Lemos covers, so that's pretty big. And we also have 2 other covers, which the first cover that will be up on the screen right now, I just think it's a bit busy. You look at a usual advertisement person, you look at usual graphic novel or graphic art, and it's like, if you look at a new graphic artwork, it usually has like simple things. It has a simple composition or just have a complex composition, and then it gets this cover. Basically, it's too busy. In my opinion, it's too busy. The other cover that was released today by Kit. Oh god, Kit, you're outdone yourself, mate. You outdone yourself. It's amazing. I'll be putting the cover up on the screen right now. Thank you for doing this cover. And in the new version, there's going to be a new version of the classic Norwegian Phantom related music merchandise. Has officially in the last week reached its mark, so that you can purchase it. You can basically get this music. It had been made back in the 90s or back in the 80s when they were actually doing vinyl. Yeah. So this CD version of the music is available in Norwegian and other countries. Now, lastly, on the news segment today, we have a new news segment this week, and it's called Fantastic Art by Phans. Today's news segment is featuring a piece of art made by a fan, which will be up on screen right now, and will be pictured up on screen right now. You can basically, I reckon you'd be able to, because there's a black and white version and there's a color version. So you can basically download the picture, or you can ask the artist if he can actually send you a picture of the artwork, and you can color it while you're waiting for Christmas to turn up. I just admire what enthusiastic fans are able to create, and next year we will be having more of this new segment. And if you would like to support Phantom Cave reviews, you can do so by subscribing, like, share, comment if you are excited about this new bookshop that is now stocking the Phantom. And as always, keep Phantom Caving.